Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Veena Raskina and I live in Brisbane, Australia. Before I begin, let me welcome you and thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation. I'm just going to share my screen now. Okay. So today I'm going to talk to you about DeFi or decentralized finance and blockchain and share with you a unique opportunity. First of all, let me assure you that I'm not going to talk about any type of networking or multi-level marketing, but I am going to talk about, I am going to share with you an opportunity that has benefited countless numbers of people. I'd like to start by pointing out that each one of us has two earning members in our families. One is you, yourself, through your job or your business, and that's your active income. And the other is your money, and you might invest it and obtain a passive income from it. So you could invest your money in any of these asset classes, such as gold or the forex market or the commodity markets, mutual funds, or even you could put it in a bank and in a fixed deposit. Now, all of these asset classes are a store of value. And in the last few years, they have been at one time or another extremely lucrative investments. However, in the last few years, it has been observed that digital currency, or in other words, cryptocurrency, has turned out to be the fastest growing asset. As an example, $100,000 invested in the other asset classes would have at one time or another doubled, trebled, or even quadrupled in value. However, in the last 10 years, if anyone had entered into the crypto space with $100,000 and held on to his investment, he would have today converted it into $500 million. This is the power of crypto investing. To understand it, let us take a look at the history of trading. In the beginning, we had a barter system for exchanging goods. Then came trading in gold, then metal coins, followed by paper money, which, of course, as we know, our governments recently have been printing without any hesitation and without any accountability. However, all of these systems of trading have their limitations. They need to be physically stored or transported, and that is a great disadvantage. Furthermore, there are geographical limitations. Each country has its own currency, and cross-border transactions are extremely slow and very expensive. The next innovation was that of the plastic card, and we all have credit cards and debit cards, which then gave rise to electronic money and online transactions. However, in the last 10 years, there has been an increasing interest in trading in cryptocurrency. In Australia, about 20% of Australians have bought or traded in cryptocurrency, while in the US, only about 12% of Americans use cryptocurrencies. In India, however, 46% of the Indian population are involved in cryptocurrency trading, more so in the last 5 years, and predominantly among the younger and more tech-savvy population. So what is it that the Indians know that the rest of the world does not? Around 250 million Indians have opened a cryptocurrency account and are currently trading in cryptos. However, when the topic of cryptocurrency is raised in the West, it often creates fear and doubt. You would have heard that many people have lost large amounts of money in the crypto markets. And no doubt this is true, but if you stay with me for the next 25 to 30 minutes, you will have a clear understanding of what this asset class is and what it is not, and also how it works. When we speak of cryptocurrency, everybody thinks of Bitcoin, Tron, Ethereum, Litecoin, and other such coins, which have entered the market. These are genuine coins, but they have been misused. Oh, I must reiterate, there are only about 25 genuine coins. The rest are tokens. Now, these 25 coins have been misused by people with the intention of committing fraud. However, if you pay attention to me for the next 25 to 30 minutes, I can guarantee you that whether you understand my system or not, you will definitely be able to recognize the difference between a genuine cryptocurrency and a fake one. Just as there are real, genuine currency notes, there are also counterfeit notes. We all know that. And some people are quite clever at recognizing by feel whether a note is real or counterfeit. In the same way, there are genuine crypto coins and fake crypto coins. And right now, I'm going to explain some crypto logics, which will enable you to recognize a genuine crypto coin from a counterfeit one. So let's start with the basic logics of cryptocurrency. There are three questions you need to ask when presented with a cryptocurrency coin, namely, what's the total supply of the coin? What process is used to mine it? Now, we're not talking about physically mining it with with spades and stuff. This is digital mining. In other words, how does the coin come into existence? Does it have its own blockchain? Let me tell you at the outset that a coin without a blockchain is not a coin, it's a token. I will shortly explain the difference between a coin and a token. The greater the supply of the coin or token, the lower is its value. This is a simple principle of supply and demand. The greater the supply, the lower the demand will be. Secondly, if the total supply of the coin is already in existence, then you need to know who is holding them. If they are held by only one or a few individuals, then you are at risk of being scammed because the entity controlling the supply of coins can manipulate their price. Thirdly, what mining process has been used to bring these coins into existence? What technology is being used? How expensive or labor intensive is that technology? If the technology is too expensive, then it is unlikely that the coin will be profitable, as the fees will be too high. Now let's talk about blockchain. When we speak of blockchain, we are talking about transaction data, which is stored in algorithms on blocks. And these blocks are joined together to form chains, which are held on millions of mobile phones and computers around the world. Blockchains are considered a safe and secure way of storing data because they are not saved on a single server or computer, and hence it is virtually impossible to hack into them. In order to hack into a blockchain, it would require all of the mobile phones and computers to be live at the same instant. And that is quite impossible since it is daytime in one part of the world and nighttime in another, so that when the Americans are asleep, we in Australia are awake. So blockchain data is virtually impossible to tamper with. That is why blockchain technology is considered to be safe and secure and also truly decentralized. So these are the three questions that must be asked before entering into any crypto project. Now let us look at the three most well-known cryptocurrencies in light of this logic. First of all, Bitcoin, also known as the mother of all cryptocurrencies. This coin was allegedly developed by one Satoshi Nakamoto in 2009. No one knows who this Satoshi Nakamoto is, as he has chosen to remain anonymous. And whether this coin was developed by one person or by a team of people is not known. What is known is that it stemmed from the stock market crash of 2008 and was created with the intention of creating a currency that could not be controlled by any one individual or government. In other words, it would be completely decentralized. Its total supply was limited to 21 million. That is, there will never be any more than 21 million Bitcoins in the world. The mining process for Bitcoin is proof of work technology, or the solution of complex algorithms programmed by the developer, depending on the transactions being recorded on these algorithms. These algorithms could not be tampered with as they are stored on blockchains. The only problem, so they are considered to be safe and secure. The only problem was that it is huge, that the proof of work technology requires huge computers to process the algorithms and consumes humongous amounts of electrical energy. So the process was and is hugely expensive to carry out, and the computers are extremely cumbersome to store. Finally, once the blockchain was formed, it only allowed 6 transactions per second. In technology terms, that is considered extremely slow. Slow, but safe and secure. Up to now, about 19 million Bitcoins are in circulation, and there are around 2 million still to be generated within the next 10 or 20 years. Bitcoin started out at 10 cents a coin and has risen as high as $68,000 and is now trading at around $20,000. At the time it was created, it was considered extremely high-tech. Those people who were smart enough to recognize the potential of this technology have certainly benefited from it. Following on the success of Bitcoin, a gentleman by the name of Vitalik Buterin, who recognized its drawbacks, decided to create a new coin in 2014 with a different set of algorithms. He called his coin Ethereum. Buterin recognized that the blockchain on Bitcoin could only be used for Bitcoin contracts. So he decided to make his blockchain open source. In other words, he allowed other programmers to build their own smart contracts on his blockchain, with the proviso that they would have to pay fees for the privilege. He made the supply of Ethereum unlimited, and the mining process, similar to Bitcoin, was proof of work technology. The transaction speed of his blockchain was 20 TPS, which was an improvement on that of Bitcoin. However, as it attracted a huge community of developers who wanted it to create their own coins, it soon became congested and the gas fees began to increase to the extent that it became hardly worthwhile, except in the case of very large transactions. These coins, which began to flood the market, were not real coins, but tokens. It must be emphasized here that a coin is one that has its own blockchain, while a token is a smart contract written on someone else's blockchain. It's a bit like when you go to a five-star hotel and you give your keys to the valet. He gives you a token in exchange for your car and he parks your car. When you're ready to leave, you give him back the token in exchange for your car and the token becomes worthless. Anyone finding your token, however, could easily steal your car while it is supposed to be in your possession. But once you give the token back and get your car back, the token becomes worthless. This is the difference between a token and a coin. So Ethereum was displaced in 2018 by another new technology known as Tron. The developer of Tron changed the technology of Bitcoin and Ethereum by discarding proof of work technology and substituting it with proof of stake technology. Now, there was no need for huge cumbersome computers and a large supply of electricity to mine coins. Tron introduced 100 billion coins into the supply chain, thinking that they would capture the market, but the large supply became a disadvantage for them. The process of mining was by staking the coins, which was superior, in a pool so that the more coins you staked and the longer you staked your coins, the more coins you could generate. This blockchain too was safe and secure and open source so that anyone who wanted to could write smart contracts on it. The transaction speed was 2000 TPS, which was a huge improvement on Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, because of the huge supply of coins, Tron has never traded higher than 16 cents, despite its superior technology. So we have the three different types of coins. Bitcoin with proof of work technology and its own blockchain, own private blockchain. Ethereum with proof of work technology as well, but with an open source blockchain. And Tron with proof of stake technology and an open source blockchain, but a huge supply of coins. Bitcoin started out at 10 cents, went up to $68,000 and is now trading at $19,000. Ethereum started out at 31 cents, went up to $6,000 and is now trading at $1,500. Tron started at about 16 cents and is now trading at 0.066 cents. So we can see that the price of each of these coins is controlled by one factor and one factor alone, and that is supply. The supply of Bitcoin is limited to 21 million, and there are currently 19 million already in circulation, while there are 120 million Ethereum currently in circulation, and no one knows how many will come into circulation in the future. And as for Tron, 100 billion Tron just boggles the mind. So the price of Bitcoin will always remain above the other two. Now, here am I. So once you have, okay. So now just imagine if someone could create a blockchain that embraces all the exceptional features of all these three coins, namely the limited supply of Bitcoin, the open source nature of Ethereum, and the superior technology of Tron, along with a super fast transaction speed. Wouldn't that create a revolution? Well, someone in India has done just that. Introducing what we call next to Bitcoin, or even beyond Bitcoin, which is the Block Aura coin. In order to understand this coin, let us take a look at the tokenomics that I mentioned earlier. The Block Aura coin is currently in the token phase. Remember what I said about the token and the parking of the car at the fancy hotel? At the moment, anyone holding tokens is in anticipation of the car. The total supply of this coin is fixed at 25 million, close to Bitcoin. 10% have been issued as tokens in the pre-mining phase, that is 2.5 million tokens in circulation, while the remaining 90% will be mined using the proof of stake technology, which I will explain later. The developer started out with a total of 500,000 tokens, which are slowly being acquired by the general public at $1 a piece, which means that when they are fully distributed, no one person will hold a large enough quantity of tokens to manipulate the market. As more and more people enter the market, the price of TBAC has risen from $1 to about $21 in the last 8 months. The remaining 90% of coins will only come into existence through the proof of stake mining process after the launch of the blockchain in November 2022. And it will take the next 10, 20, or even 50 years for the total supply of Block Aura to enter the market. As an added feature, the token will be a security type token, which means that the blockchain cannot be misused to flood the market with worthless coins. Even though it is an open source blockchain, it requires the consent of the entire Block Aura community for new tokens to be issued on it. On the 27th of March, 2022, this blockchain was launched in Dubai and was offered to the international community of developers for testing to create smart contracts, NFT tokens, swapping platforms, security tokens, property tokens, custodian tokens, share trading platforms, and commodity trading platforms. The reason this blockchain is so amazing is on account of the speed of its transactions of up to 500,000 TPS, which it is capable of. You don't have to believe what I'm saying. If you are tech savvy and have an understanding of programming, then you can take a screenshot of this screen and follow the link that is displayed and test the speed of the blockchain yourself. And you can also draw up your own smart contracts and test them. Currently, a great many international tech-savvy developers from different countries are excitedly testing our blockchain on the metamask.io website. You can also check out the roadmap or white paper for this blockchain on our website, which is blockaura.com. So where can you find the Block Aura token? Our Block Aura token is only available on decentralized exchanges. And decentralized, the main difference between decentralized and centralized exchanges is that when you trade on a centralized exchange like Binance or OKX, your funds are held on their servers and are controlled by them. If their servers get hacked or crash, you are at risk of losing all your funds. Recently, when the price of Bitcoin was falling, Binance restricted the withdrawal of Bitcoin from individual client accounts. And they can do that because they are in control. With decentralized exchanges, your money is held on your mobile phone or computer, and you are in sole control of your funds. You can download your decentralized wallet from the Play Store or the iStore. It's a simple download. And some examples of decentralized wallets are Trust Wallet or SafePal or MetaMask. You create your own wallet on your device by downloading the app. And you don't have to provide any identity documents or any proof of address or email address or phone number to anyone because the wallet is decentralized. You can connect your wallet to a decentralized exchange and trade anonymously without anyone's permission. When you download your wallet, you will be asked to set up a password, and then you will be provided with your private key, which is a 12-word mnemonic phrase. Write down these 12 words and keep them somewhere safe where you would keep your valuables. Not on your electronic device or computer, but in physical form in a safe place such as a bank or safety deposit box. These 12 words are the key to your wealth. They are the equivalent to the password for your bank account. Never share them with anyone, not even with someone who claims to be from Trust Wallet or MetaMask. So now once you have your wallet, you can link it to a decentralized exchange like PancakeSwap or Uniswap, where you can swap digital coins for one another. You can swap TBAC for USDT. You can swap anything you like, any of the decentralized coins you can swap for each other. Before I go any further, I must explain the logic of decentralized swapping and how it works. Let us say there are 10,000 tokens in a pool and Mr. X is swimming in it. Each token is worth $1. He owns all 10,000 tokens. Let us say Mr. Y decides to jump into the pool and he wants 20% of the pool or 2,000 tokens. The price of the tokens has to go up by $20 by 20% to $1.20 for Mr. X to keep the value of his investment and still give Mr. Y 2,000 tokens. So now Mr. X has 8,000 tokens at $1.20, and he has cashed in his 2,000 tokens, and Mr. Y has 2,000 tokens at $2,000 tokens at $1.20. Now say Mr. Z wants to jump into the pool and he wants 10% of the pool. So Mr. X will cash in 800 of his tokens for $1.32, and Mr. Y will have to cash in 200 of his tokens for $1.32, and Mr. Z will have 10,000 tokens. Sorry, 1,000. Mr. Y will have 1,000 tokens. So similarly, if Mr. Z decides to jump out of the pool, the price will go down by 10%. And by more and more people jumping in and out of the pool, the price will fluctuate, but the coins will start to get evenly distributed among the people in the pool. Ultimately, when the coins are evenly distributed between, say, 100 people, each will have a pool share of 100 coins. And if any one of them decides to sell, the other 99 will quickly buy up his share so that the price remains steady. This is why the price of Block Aura token has gradually gone from $1 in November 2021 to $21 today. And there are 18,800 people holding the tokens, and no one can manipulate the price by dumping tokens into the market. You can check this out on bscscan.com. Just search TBAC on bscscan.com. This is exactly why the developer has placed this token on decentralized exchanges using swap and pool technology to protect the participants from pumping and dumping by large international investors. Up to now, I have explained to you the logic of tokens and coins and blockchain and how you can differentiate between them. I have also explained to you about centralized and decentralized platforms and about the swap and pool technology. Now, I would like to explain how you can participate in this project and create a passive income for yourself in a safe and secure environment. Generally, what happens is the minute you buy shares or invest in something, it appears that that asset starts to go down in value. And so as not to expose you to the fluctuation of the market, the developer has created a liquidity and staking environment called DEFIAI, or Decentralized Finance Artificial Intelligence, whereby you can purchase TBAC in the market from a decentralized exchange. Let us say you buy 100 TBAC. You take these 100 TBAC out of the market. You have caused the price of TBAC to rise. If you stake these coins on the DefiAI platform, you are creating scarcity, which causes the price to rise. So the developers have decided to distribute these profits equally among the members of the community in the form of staking rewards in proportion to your staking package. Please be aware that you are not being handed out any cash payment here. What is happening is that the value that is created by the staking of your coins is being distributed back to you in the form of daily passive rewards, ranging from 1 to 1.5% per day, from Monday to Friday, depending on the package you purchase. Your stake is calculated in US dollars, your rewards are calculated in US dollars, and you can withdraw your rewards at any time up to a maximum of 3 times your investment. The minimum withdrawal is $10. 10% of your package value will be converted to locked liquidity for 6 months in your wallet, and after 6 months, even that will be available for you to withdraw. I must remind you here that this is not an ROI type of program. It is a staking program, and it has a limited lifespan to a maximum of 3 times the value of your package. When you withdraw your rewards, you get the equivalent value of TBAC transferred to your private decentralized wallet, and you can swap them instantly on any decentralized exchange for USDT, and from there to Binance and then to your bank account. There is no drip feeding or waiting around for your withdrawal to arrive. You can see the staking rewards for the different packages displayed here. But I must warn you that these percentages have changed. From the 1st of July, any new staking packages in the smaller packages of 20, 50, 100, and 250 have been increased to earning 1.25% rewards per day, and any new staking in the higher packages of 500, 1,000, 2,500, and 5,000 have been reduced to earning only 1% rewards per day. This offer is only till the 31st of July. From the 1st of August, any new staking will earn only 1% rewards regardless of the size of the package. Furthermore, from November 2022, when the Block Aura coin will be officially launched, all new packages will earn 0.5% per day. This is to encourage investment by ordinary, everyday people like you and me, who may not be in a position to stake large amounts of money. The objective is not to discriminate against anyone, but to build an enormous community of stakeholders so as to provide a truly decentralized platform which cannot be manipulated by large, powerful investors. Here, the community is in control rather than any single individual or entity. The aforementioned change in rewards has been described in the roadmap or white paper, which you can read on the website, blockaura.com. Now, the next slide shows you the time span of your rewards returning to you, depending on the size of your staking package and the current staking rewards. For example, if you stake a $500 package, you would receive your principal back in 100 days or a little over 3 months. And you would receive 3 times your package in 300 days or about 10 months. Now, as I said before, you have the option to withdraw your money to your external DeFi wallet and from there to your bank account whenever you like. And there is no waiting period for withdrawals or drip feeding of withdrawals like in some other programs. In addition to this, there are other means of increasing your passive income. One option is to hold the rewards in your decentralized wallet until you see a significant appreciation in the price of TBAC, as some people who bought TBAC when it cost $1 have done, and who are now sitting on a huge pile of money. Another option is to use your rewards within the DeFi AI environment to compound your investment by rebuying more and more staking packages within the DeFi AI environment. The next slide shows you the power of compounding. As you can see, if you had staked a $100 package and kept rebuying new staking packages, each time your rewards reached $20, as you can see, if you had staked a $100 package and kept rebuying new staking packages each time your rewards reached $20, within 1 month, you would have turned it into $100. Within 6 months, you would have turned it into $250. Within 12 months, you would have turned it into $700. And within 25 months, you would have turned it into $5,000. In the same way, you can see the power of compounding in that a $5,000 package at 1.5% could be turned into $300,000 in 25 months. Such is the power of recompounding. What I'm showing you is pure mathematics. It's not rocket science. You can calculate it for yourself. Now, apart from these three methods, there is a fourth method of increasing your passive income, and that is the referral method. As you would recommend a good movie or a good restaurant to a friend, you can also be rewarded for recommending Block Aura to your friends and family. As you can see here, you get a 5% bonus on your daily rewards for anyone who joins using your referral code. You will get a 5% bonus of your own daily rewards added to your wallet. 5% on the package that they purchase. So if someone buys a $1,000 package with your referral, you will get $50 extra in rewards per day. In addition, if you refer 5 people within the first 14 days of joining Defi AI, you will get an additional 5% bonus on the smallest package of the first 5 packages. This is called the fast start bonus. If you get 5 people to join and they all buy a $1,000 package, then you will get an extra 5% on $1,000, or 5% times 6 on the first 5 referrals. Now, next, there is a binary system of referral. You can refer the first 2 using a binary referral link. That is a left referral link and a right referral link, and build 2 teams to your left and to your right. For this, there is a matching bonus of 25%, which will be awarded to you. However, this 25% bonus will come to you only over a period of 100 days. What is happening here is that by earning these bonus rewards, your 3 times rewards package will accelerate, so that instead of receiving your rewards in, say, 300 days, you will get back your rewards, your 3 times rewards, in maybe 50 days, 100 days, or maybe even 50 days. I must point out here that once you receive 3 times rewards, you are out of the system unless you top up your package or rebuy. Now, here's another to show you what matching bonus is like. So if you have 2 people under you, 5,000 each, 25% of 5,000, the matching bonus is 1,250. So you will get 1,250 matching bonus rewards over a period of 100 days. That's 12.5 USD daily. And if they had 2 people under them each with, 5,000 each, then you would get 25% of 2,500 or 2,500 in matching bonus. And that too is split over 100 days. But the income limit is as per your staking package. So if you have a staking package of $5,000 and you've got 25,000 under you, you will only get $5,000 and the rest of it will be flushed out. Now, liquidity staking on PancakeSwap. Another method for you to increase your passive income is by staking your TBAC outside the DeFi AI environment on a decentralized exchange such as PancakeSwap. How this works is that you buy some TBAC, say $100 worth, and you stake it against an equal value of BNB, also $100 worth. So you got $100 of TBAC, $100 of BNB. So now you have a stake in the liquidity pool on PancakeSwap. To explain this, let us take an example of shares. You buy shares, you pay a slightly higher price. When you sell your shares, you receive a slightly lower price. The difference is called the spread. On decentralized exchanges such as PancakeSwap, the exchange takes 1/3 of the spread for themselves and distributes the remaining 2/3 of the spread between the liquidity providers in the pool. So that each time someone buys TBAC or sells TBAC or buys BNB or sells BNB, you will earn a percentage of the spread depending on the percentage of your stake in the pool. This is called pool sharing. This way of earning has nothing to do with the developers. But by creating further scarcity in the market, you are causing the price of TBAC to rise. As the liquidity provider, your tokens are held by PancakeSwap for however long you choose, but you can cancel and withdraw them back to your private decentralized wallet anytime you like. Furthermore, a large liquidity pool signifies to the international community that there is something of value going on here. So I'm going to end my presentation now with the following disclaimer. Trading cryptocurrencies carries a high level of risk. Before deciding to trade cryptocurrency, you should carefully consider your investment objectives, level of experience, and risk appetite. The possibility exists that you could sustain a loss of some or all of your initial investment, and therefore you should not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. You should be aware of all the risks associated with cryptocurrency trading and seek advice from an independent financial advisor. ICOs, IEOs, and STOs and other forms of offering will not guarantee a return on your investment. Please do your own due diligence and seek financial advice if you need to. I am not a financial advisor and I do not know your personal circumstances, so I hope you will examine the evidence carefully and make your own informed decision, whether to join Blockora community or not. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. I will leave you with this parting message from Benjamin Franklin. He said, and I quote, "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest." So I hope you will take the time. to educate yourself. I hope that you will take the time to educate yourself and seek a pathway to your own financial freedom. Thank you.